Are we live? Hello and welcome back. We're here for Bad Time and Short Time, here as Byzantium, trying to kind of finish this Mare Nostrum thing. This stream's probably going to be a little bit shorter than what is normal for us. And currently, just kind of slipping back into the round, trying to figure out, okay, we want to get Mare Nostrum, we just want to look at truces with these various guys. I guess they're in our customs union, they also have an obligation, they hate our guts, but we need to get all the Mare Nostrum territory. That is all the territory that is the coast of the Mediterranean. We are currently high infamy, so infamy is not a concern at all. Where can we show that? There we go. So none of it matters as far as the infamy goes. And so I'm trying to figure out what war we should be declaring next. I assume it's on Italy and just taking a bunch of Italian land. Right? Livorno. Sneaky Russia there. I can't think of a reason not to do this other than maybe we're supposed to annex some allies first. But I think we have 25 more years. We are going to need at least 2 wars with Italy. I'm going to need to fight France too. I guess it might also be a function of who's strong. In terms of who we need / want to fight. Oh, we also have to fill out our construction queue. Let's do that first. So let's take a look in here. I'm thinking it's going to be Italy. There's not much reason for it not to be Italy. Oh, were we resource starved? That might be our current problem here. Because we went high infamy and it's not necessarily, Oh, we were pop starved. This is what was going on. And we were thinking maybe we just need to take some... Yeah, we're super pop starved. We can't deploy anyone up, or like the buildings like aren't full employment anywhere except for here, I guess. So poor example, but like we just have huge employment issues, and so the plan was to go for some Chinese provinces because while we can go Mare Nostrum faster by not doing this, it hurts our soul to see so many places, so many capitalists unable to find work. You know, the people just don't want to work anymore. And so, yeah, so we're going to go after Great Qing, I think, is the idea. And so we have to figure out exactly how we want to gore them. I'm sure it's Beijing, Shangzi, and other stuff. So let's go Beijing, Shangzi. And then we think that these guys will side. Okay, that is a big war. That might be why we left off here. Can we just fight Russia and the UK combined? Russia has not been kneecapped. So they have a power projection of 2100. The man-child here, Leopold, 8300. It looks like we can fight all of them, probably. Maybe with conscripts. I think this is -1 millis fine. I can't remember exactly what our eco looked like. I think we're chilling on that. So we go Beijing, Shangzi, and then if Russia and or the UK join, then we take what we need from them. In terms of Mare Nostrum, that's Shanxi, not... Has it always been Shanxi? Can someone in chat confirm this? That'd be, I can't remember if it's always been Shanxi or if there was a G in there. Okay, well, we're going after it. In either case. And now, because we expect both Russia and Great Britain to join, we are going to, you know, save the rest of our maneuvers, I think. We'll be getting like 50 milli pops here. And so this will be good. And we will be... Yeah, we do need to fight France for a few territories. We gotta fight Italy for quite a bit. But we might even be able to finish this up today, although I am planning on making the stream a little bit shorter than normal. And so there's that. Great Britain sides with Qing, of course. We do need to take this from Great Britain, Gibraltar, which is also part of either Western Andalusia or Eastern Andalusia. So let's take a look here. Also, that... okay. We need to take Treaty Port. We can't take It's not Gabon or Mauritania. I've had trouble, in the Spain run, I had trouble declaring to take this territory specifically. So we might just have to, if this is the case, then we would actually have to take everything from the UK and subjugate them and annex them, which I don't think we can do that in 24 years. Maybe we can. Alright, let's mobilize everyone. Although maybe someone in the chat has an insight as to how we'd be able to do this. Probably not. The chat's not bopping yet. Maybe it's Jiangxi? I remembered it being Jiangxi, but now that... or... oh, that I'm mixing it up? Yeah, that could be it. But I'm not sure how to take this. I know we have an interest in the region, yeah. Although somehow we don't have an interest everywhere, go figure. But I had this exact problem with Spain. I couldn't figure out how to take Gibraltar, and we're gonna need it. And we could only take Mauritania or Gabon. Treaty ports. Unless, I think the UK has to be smaller than us. Which is kind of stupid. Or maybe if we annex into... no, like, I've had this... I just don't know why I can't take Gibraltar. Liberate subject. I mean, I guess we could just start decapping them with the good old transfer the Raj. Take treaty port. I have looked at take treaty port. Mauritania and Gabon, neither of those are Andalusia. So I think whatever this is might be a bug. Unless it's considered a state, but I can't conquer state. What I think it is since they're a GP, I can't take a treaty port off them, or like, I think that whole system's buggy. And if they were a major power, I'd be able to just take it. But yeah, I mean, it's tempting to just transfer the Raj here, right? Let's see who else joins. Or does not join. I guess we're also going to see if we have anyone with, woodland combat expert, like these types of guys. We'll move a few of them over. Mr. Expensive Tastes. We actually really don't want to lose on the Egypt front, because we'll slowly get rolled there, so why don't we put a guy there? And so we have a couple guys around, ready to push. We'll put this guy over here, I guess, instead. That seems like a good one. Did you know there's a Victoria 3 speedrun community? One category is this. I probably wouldn't be super good at the speedrunning, to be honest. I've seen someone practice a speedrun. It was pretty cool. I don't think that's quite like a category I enjoy, because like I don't want to. I'm too old to click buttons fast, man. So we're gonna see how this play develops. If Russia joins, then we prioritize taking the United States. Well, they don't have any Mare Nostrum land, but they do have New York, which we kind of like. This war might actually be really huge, though, because the United States was not even projected to join. So why don't we do some stuff here, actually? Oh, were we supposed to swap PMs, or did we just swap PMs? Jesus, we might have just swapped PMs. This might actually be really bad for us. If we just swapped to... Please tell me it isn't so. No! We just swapped primary equipment. We're gonna get freaking rolled at the start of this. This is gonna be a hard one. This is what you get for coming back to a run after like a week. And I don't know how sustainable that 1 milli is. We're gonna raise taxes a little bit. Look to slow it down, but that does like crush the economy. Alright, everywhere that has like labor, we're just gonna add. A tenor. Or Egypt has a lot of labor. So how much more military are we adding? Let's just take a look. Okay, we can't take a look through there. Rip the dream. Adding 172, so like another third. We already have a really big military. Let's activate conscripts too. Trying to remember what. I think we have mainly something like this should be pretty good. In terms of guys we have recruited. Is it, for the speedrun, is the speedrun category, in what way is it fastest? Do you know? Is it fastest in terms of IRL time or in-game time? I wonder who's best for 1 billion GDP. Probably, I guess would be France's best. Alright, so it looks like we might just want to pile onto that front. Caucasus HQ. Oh, we should probably recruit generals before... Alright, we definitely want Italy and Nile HQ before the conscripts raise. I think that guy from the Caucasus HQ? Didn't we just see a guy from the Caucasus HQ? We'll just promote him instead. Not sure why it says there's no generals. The guy says, oh, is he just in the Caucasus? Fair enough. Oh, we should have thought this out a little bit more. Ethno-nationalists, you love to see it. I think we're just gonna move almost everyone except for someone who's defending the Balkans HQ to this front, and then look to sort everyone else out afterwards. Maybe we'll move the 8 and the 9 stack down into the Congo. There's two time categories. One is RTA and the other is in-game time. The current world record is done by Great Shing. That's interesting. I would have guessed that France day one-ing UK would be to transfer Raj, Baroda, and a bunch of other stuff. would have been faster. But alright, we're also going to activate conscripts in here, because we also have battalions in there. And we know we do. That guy's raised, but he's going to play defense. And now we need to add war goals, and we actually want to add them slowly because we're still doing a primary equipment adjustment because we're filthy animals. Sorry, I didn't mean to include chat in that. I'm a filthy animal, so I started the war too early. Which is actually really, really, really bad, but it might not matter. Alright, so we're going to do one at a time. Transfer subject. British Raj. Then we will wait the 5 days. Then we'll add another one. Just look to buy a little bit of time. The question is, do we want to take New York off the UK? Probably. Sorry, off of the US. I'm guessing we do want to transfer Canada, though, so let's transfer Canada as the next one. And then we have another 23. We can put in double war reps. This will buy us another 10 days instead of 5 days. I don't think this is going to make or break the war, though. We probably don't have enough to actually conquer. Yeah. What can we take? I mean, we could double look for being able to grab Gibraltar, which will either be East or Western Andalusia. But I'm pretty sure it's just weird or bugged. I know we spent so long looking for it when we were playing Spain. And it was just very weird about it. Could grab Nevada, just border Gorham. We could look to take Treaty Port, Mauritania, or Gabon, but this is down here. I mean, Kenya would be nice to take. Gabon. I guess it's just double war reps to buy another 5 days, because there's nothing we can take, really. Or I guess we could liberate subjects. Liberate Baroda might be reasonable, actually. I think we'll just take war reps off of Qing and the British. Just gonna wait 2 days for the escalation being paused, and then war reps off of the British. Looks like they're transferring some guys over there, down south, which we definitely want to kind of meet or match. I think open, this guy will probably be pretty good. We'll make sure we're just a lot stronger here. How are we making money? Because we're not using all of our construction. Are we exhausted? Oh, we haven't even exhausted our resources. Let's go, dude. Oh, it's because we just acquired a bunch of resources. That's why. Yeah, that tracks. Let's get all of these at least level 1 and put them on auto-expand. They're not necessarily going to be the most efficient, but they'll probably be efficient enough. We should be having huge resource problems in general because we're embargoed out the ass. That should be different. We did get tractors, so let's swap up onto tractors as well. The rice farms, no, they can't do tractors, but they're also otherwise really efficient. What do we do? Ooh, that should be on automatic irrigation. I wish the UI was a little bit better on this front. Like, I wish I could just say, all plantations go to automatic irrigation, you know what I mean? And if you use the use the button that resets all of them, the handy dandy smacky one. Sometimes there are problems. So, just gonna scroll through PMs and check and make sure we're kind of where we want to be. I think we are. Okay, all set. So we are gonna get a war. We get mechanized agriculture. Good distributing food surplus. This war is going to be really uncomfortable because we're still going to be swapping over our PMs. But I don't think we're swapping over PMs on our conscripts currently in a lot of places. So I think that a lot of these will be carried by the conscripts initially, and then the barracks will start pulling their weight. Kind of my guess. And then let's kind of just take a look here. Yeah. Where the frick? Who's... Oh, whatever. This is part of the Caucasus. This must be part of the Caucasus HQ with Kuban. Probably shouldn't have built barracks there, but whatever. It's too late now. Do that. Kind of just adding a little where there's... And let's play some whack-a-mole as well. Sinai's the only one having trouble? Okay. Love to see it. How do we not have an advantage on this? Oh, okay, guys are not here yet. So we're gonna get... This is a pretty big war. I think we gotta land the UK with a triple landing. So we're just gonna take a look at kind of the smaller stacks here that we do not want to use for landings. Actually, we don't really care too much if we use that guy for a landing. It's not a big deal. So we're just going to land with some of the smaller stacks on the UK here. The good old triple. Kaiser Soze. Actually, we might land with a little bit more. Just kind of want to get it through relatively without any problems, you know? We also have to land on Great Qing, but I think the UK is a little bit of the priority. Considering, we'll see how this first battle goes. Oh baby, that defense though. Maybe we should have just stuck on defense, because I let our trench carry us. Man, I clicked a button, I don't know what it did. Rip the dream. Some of our territory is occupied here, but we should be able to roll them. Yeah, it looks like we did use some of the small guys over here. But, let's see if we can recruit a general anywhere. Danubia, kind of don't want to recruit one there. Kind of hate the, what is it, 20 general cap, so... Big sad on that. I wasn't sure if I was going to stream today, so I didn't. That's why there was no scheduled stream earlier. Just trying to think 1 billion GDP. I mean, I guess recognition is practically free, right? If you do the recognition trick on somebody, and so... I'm not sure if you could do it on Russia's Great Qing, but you could probably do it on France, right? You just land Sardinia Piedmont or like this over here, or something like that. Or if it's supply line. So that makes sense. Looks like they're moving everyone over there. Looks like we get our landings, or we get some. Oop, is that lag? It is lag, but... It's like, oh no, we only have 39. Where's our other landings, though? We sent in 5. Why are we seeing only 3? I mean, these 3 should be enough. I wonder if we're offending here. We are. Holy snaps. We should probably just defend front if... If they're entrenched like this and we haven't finished our thing, we do have twice as many troops, but it's not gonna make a difference. Of course, I do wish, this is something I complain about almost every time, that you can't queue swapping over to defending front. But we'll just finish this up. We'll dust this up with a landing. Yeah, so this guy's gonna be stuck on offense. But we'll swap everyone else to defense, and hopefully don't hemorrhage too much soldiers. It doesn't look like we can push into this, and we also have equipment adjustment, like, penalties anyways right now. So, I think we'll just do this. There we go. There's the other landings. You'll have to see it. Can we switch to defense? Agamemnon Xanos. I think we will use... Once this guy's ready, we'll just land back here with Agamemnon Xanos, which should kill the front immediately. Can we... Yeah, I mean... It's supposed to be less micromanagement-y, but honestly, not the vibes I get. So we lost, let's have you land Agamemnon Xanos here. And then, definitely want to try and keep up construction. So we'll take a look here, and probably just go focus on the resource industries, to be honest. And just add railways to the front for all these, because they're going to have problems. Alright, is this guy... What HQ are you from, my guy? Caucasus, so we're not going to promote you, because you won't be too needed. But hopefully... Well, we'll send this guy over. Expert offensive opium addict. We'll send him over. This guy. What HQ are you even in? You're from the Balkans, you're just sitting there? Okay. Oh, was that our defensive guy? Let's actually keep him. That's our defensive guy. We'll move some guys over as well. And once they get over there, we will, really wish we could swap this guy. Oh, there we go. We're gonna swap him to defense. As we wanted to. We're gonna swap a bunch of these guys over to the home counties front, and then once they get there, reland them a little bit higher. Something like this. There's expert offensive. We'll let him go up. Big stretch, except it wasn't that big. Still getting landings off here. Can we please queue a swap over to a different thing? We cannot. Wow, this was surprisingly close. Interesting. We had way more guys at the start. We had like twice as much guys, but they had twice as much defense, so we hemorrhaged a bunch of guys here. Definitely want to move this guy. Oh, looks like we somehow won that battle though. Wild. So did everyone get moved up? They did all get moved up. Oh, you know how we got that battle? We got it from our landing. Okay, so Agamemnon Xanos will again be a lander, but I think we're just going to re-land the UK. Actually, we're already in on the UK. Maybe we're supposed to land Beijing now. And then switch to defending front on the UK, because they're going to move all their battalions back as well. Yeah, I think this is the plan. We gotta make sure we don't use Andreas. That's kind of the only one. Otherwise it doesn't matter too much. And then we'll swap all these to defense now, I think. No, maybe we take another battle here. Not, this one's going really poorly, but... we just take one more battle. Where's Benjamin Pepes? Yeah, okay, we want him defending. This push is fine. It's all fine. Ooh, looks like the USA is coming for Spain a little bit. So we'll probably have to help them out. And so after this battle, we probably switch to defense. Well, it looks like we're going to really shellac them here. We have like more than double the soldiers, but only a deficit of 26 on the offense or whatever. Something. Alright, what's this? We can't tolerate the behavior, except we can. I used to say I love this event. I'm starting to not like the event so much. I guess we could also take a look at laws. Can we pass anything? I mean, we'd prefer to have old age pensions. Are we just not passing that because of industrialist approval reasons? Yeah, it looks like we're just kind of content to keep everyone happy, to be honest. Nobody has a problem with what we're doing. I think census suffrage might be best as well. It prevents the trade unionists from running away with the clout a little bit. Relative to universal. Yeah, I think we are also correct. Well, actually, let's move at least a couple of these boyos over here. The psychologically affected. Yeah, you're perfect for fighting the US. Oh, that's the guy that's on offense? Alright. Interesting. Looks like, okay, we gotta focus our attention here on our quintuple landing. Oh man, their combat width is so wide. Does this not work here? Alright, it looks like we're getting at least one in. Yeah, and that second will probably land as well. We have so many convoys because we can run like very few trade routes at this point, I think. And no one wants to trade with us. I wonder why. Yeah, we just can't use our convoys. I think we're running all the trade routes basically, if I recall correctly. But all the big players don't want to trade with us at all, so yeah, there's not much to be done. We are decaying faster. I think they have to take our capital though, so it doesn't really matter. And we have this 135 stack just chilling at home, so they can't, or they will not have much of a chance of it. Looks like maybe we just, I mean, we have 700 guys here. How do we lose this battle, man? Oh, their defense just spiked up. Why did their defense go from 130 to 200? Interesting. I guess we gotta keep an eye on that a little bit. We finally get one in, so we're gonna take a look. They're from Anatolia HQ. They're Industrialist, so we're just gonna promote them a couple times. We're gonna see what the generals look like from HQs we have mobilized. Okay, a little from the Danubia, but we should get a little bit of a push off, and then I really hate that these guys travel all the way back to their HQ when they fail a landing. That doesn't make too much sense to me. It feels like you're already there, guy. But it is what it is. Have you ever tried Frankfurt into Super Germany? No. I've actually never formed Germany. I've done mainly small, like, non-recognized country type wars. So... I guess we want this guy escorting convoys to here a bit. Let's switch to escorting convoys in some spots, and then raiding here. Pantelis is still trying to get a landing in. It's gonna fail, I think. I think that's Pantelis' landing. I think this is our natural push. And we should enforce a little bit faster on them now. But yeah, there's actually, let's see if there's still a country. I was thinking of doing Germany as, there's some Danish minor here that's both, Scandinavian and German. And I was thinking of doing it as them when I thought that, you could, form the North German Fed and then form Scandinavia afterwards, but you can't because it doesn't work like that. Alas. I think we're gonna push these guys out, right? We have way more guys, but do we just need to swap to defense here and just chill on their cap? Maybe that's the play. God, I hate trench. Is Frankfurt supposed to be the hardest one to form Germany as? Is that the idea? Wow, we can still push through that? That's insane. Alright, we gotta keep up the construction though. Let's take a look. Textile mills. Let's 51 some bizzles. Adana, sure. Oh, you know what? Our construction, like, does virtually nothing right now because there's so many places that need employment but don't, like... Yeah. Yep. I understand. I mean, they could still migrate around, but, like, we just... We're just slowly cannibalizing all of our industry with railroads because they don't have enough people to employ and we keep building up. And then the railroads need employment, and so... And then let's also expand out the resource industries again. But I mean, we want to just keep constructing buildings. We know they'll be good eventually, once the people come. The buildings are always good. Alright, so, useless. Alright, looks like we're gonna get a push here. It's probably a really expensive push in terms of bodies, but... Still gonna push here. So, do we need to... We don't need anything to enforce. Are these nightmare fronts? No. Looks like they left this front, so we'll switch to offense. Not too surprising. This is a little surprising. Hey, Confederation of Unpaid Interns. It's the yellow thing in the middle of Germany. But is this the generally agreed upon hardest German start? Is that the idea behind suggesting Frankfurt, or is it something else? You were also recreating Byzantium, but in Vicky 2. I actually haven't played too much Vicky 2. I have like 60 hours or something of Vic 2. Our navy could use some work. Why don't we just build a bigger navy? We can, like, afford it at this point. It's generally not, like, super good. Oh, we have navy elsewhere. Let's take a look. Recruit admiral. Dnieper, Nile, and Caucasus. Alright, let's build in Dnieper, the Nile. And delete the Caucasus ones, I think. I think you're in the Caucasus HQ, right? Let's go strategic regions, find out. Yeah. And then we will build up a little bit on those. Something like this. We do have a better PM we could be using, but if we had better ships, stuff would be a little bit easier. We could deny convoys. I still have to do a deep dive on convoys. People have asked for that a little bit. I need to take a look. You found a good website explaining ideologies, and you found a lot of funny ones. Are you talking about in Vic 2 or 3? Like anarcho-monarchism? Well, I think that's Vic 2 then. That sounds like Vic 2. Secession in Persia? What is this about? Probably not going to join in on that, because I don't need to. Yeah, but it's so stupid that we can't take this. There's just no way to take Gibraltar unless we slap Great Britain down. Alright. Well, we do not need... How do these guys also teleport? They should have to travel. We're gonna travel a couple of them over here. What do we have here? They're not fans of it. They don't think it's a good deal. Terrible. So then we go after Italy, I think. That seems right. Once we just add a bunch of pops. Still struggling on that front, but... Let's take a look at what we can maybe build out. We can build silk. Silk's probably the most important, so wherever we can build silk, we can probably just max it out. Of course, it's a little buggy, but this is the price you pay for whatever. Looks like we'll be able to fight the US out of here. I guess maybe we want to land the US because they do have war goals on us, so the war won't end immediately. So we'll send Red Rover over here. Hopefully that's enough to handle them. I think it'll be enough. Love the purple Canada, though. We love to see it. Big nice. Neither ideologies in general, like Russia was Marxist-Leninist, and how about monarcho-socialism? That's funny, too. Yeah. Monarcho-socialism. I wonder how that even worked. I know it's like an economic system combined with the political system, so it's technically like non-contradictory, but I guess we probably don't want to push that. I'm just gonna take a look through if something's super close to 31, we're gonna get it there. Because we crave max economies of scale. Victoria 3 players want one thing, and it's max economies of scale throughput bonus. You know what I mean? It's generally the the arts academies that like have the unnoticed one. De Bruges I don't even think has a bonus. Tragic. Ankara, I guess we could send it. It's probably not even fully employed. Though. Like a lot of these are not fully employed. But we're just trying to use the construction. Alright, we're gonna 51 this though. It's Scopia. Let's go, baby. How's the US even feel about this? They're just barely not okay with it. But we're landing them. Should be over quickly. Hey, Highwater, how's it going? Just playing a little Mare Nostrum. You're a few minutes behind? Yeah. Monarcho-socialism is where a nation is communist dictatorship, but a monarch head of state instead of is head of state. Granada did that and once and confused everyone. Yeah, you don't usually. So usually the sentiment. Ooh, Revs be doing stuff. Usually the sentiment behind like socialism is like anti-elitist, which like monarchism is like the epitome of elitism, right? So they're inconsistent, but they're not like contradictory because one is like a political. It's like political system versus an economic system, and they're not the same thing. But they both have contradictory sentiments behind them. So I think when we get in on the U.S. capital, they'll be kind of done with this, and then we can go after Italy. We will have our like 30 million extra pops. So that's not even enough to fully employ everything, though. That's gonna be a little grim. All right, we get in. We get one in at least. Got another one trying to land, not going to land. We are gonna move, I guess, some guys over. We're also gonna move some guys over from here. Like this one, like, well, just kidding, not that stack. Overall, the interface, like, of military just feels super bad. Is there a way to crank out migration in one state with low population right now? You can use the Edict. So if the context you're talking about, if you're talking about when you're playing a New World country, the problem is they, this modifier here. Let's see, where is it? The unused arable land. This dilutes almost every effect you can put in. And so since all the states have unused arable land, it's hard to direct them to one place if you are specifically talking about playing a New World country and having problems directing migration. Otherwise, available employment is actually a pretty good driver of immigration, right? The combination of available unemployment and standard of living is pretty good for driving places. So for most countries, you can build tall in one place and people will just come there. But this is not true in the Americas. You have to spread out your industries a lot more, which is something we have uncomfortably discovered in the Brazil run. History matters. Explain what happened. You made your own ideology, which you call imperial democracy. It was a little confusing, so you'll explain it later. Imperial democracy. I mean, it's not contradictory again, but it's generally speaking, democracies tend to value humanist principles more often than not, and humanist principles are non-imperial in nature. But again, not internally contradictory. Like it's not like a necessary contradiction or whatever. I guess if we build it, they will come or something. guess Russia has already gotten kneecapped. We kneecapped them a little bit. Okay, building farming gets it more, right? So if for example, we're in Texas, right? And we have this really high migration attraction, it's from unused arable land. It's because if we take a look here, there's a ton of employment available in the subsistence farms. So what you can do is you could build farms everywhere else. Because if we look at Louisiana, Louisiana's going to have the same exact thing. They're going to have unused arable land. So if you built out all the farms in Louisiana, pops would stop getting diverted to Louisiana and still go to Texas. But you'd have to do that for every state in the U.S. And so it's like not, the answer is you have to try and build your economy so that you don't need that. Hey Jeff, I arrived at war times. Cool. How's your infamy number? It is over 100, so it doesn't really matter what it is. I think it's less than 1k though. Let's take a look. I think it's around 7, 8. Yeah, 879. There's like, there's two infamy speeds. There's the under 25 and then there's the 1k. And there's like, I think the game should be a little bit more nuanced in terms of, kind of giving you incentive to play somewhere in between the two, but... Well, actually, I think the game should punish you way more for going high infamy. I think that the game should properly be a primarily economic game, and it's not. Or that economic and political and social management should be the backbone of the game, doing well in the game, rather than, you know, just abusing the fact that you can, like, really easily clap people. But for doing certain objectives of map painting objectives, well, actually, for almost every objective, like, going really high infamy is going to be really good, so... Alright, we got ourselves some more pops here. Perfect. The good old classic, you'll love to see it. Take Beijing, and, of course, don't start with a port. You love to see that, too. And let's hit them with our PM button. And then we will also make sure... Also make sure to swap this to sea lane strategies and to subsidize every railway. Yay! Shaanxi, notably, is probably the best state in the game that doesn't have a monument. Yeah, I think I could pretty comfortably say that. We could incorporate. We're floating a ton of extra authority anyways. We can also decrease taxes again now here. Probably, yeah. And just go after Italy now. Look to conquer some states off of them. I think Italy's the only person we have to fight twice in order to get the entire coastline. So, makes sense to conquer them. I think we go after Tuscany and Emilia first. For reasons. And we have to fight Great Britain. Great Britain, I think, will probably abandon them. Conquer state. We're gonna go Tuscany as well. I think we probably want to leave them Italian Provence, because I think that's gonna hurt them. So we'll just also mobilize all. It'll stimmy our economy. We love the military-industrial complex. Oop. I don't think we need conscripts, though. So we will not activate any conscripts. We certainly don't even need this amount of, guys either. Iberia HQ? Did not realize, oh, he's waiting, he's chilling in the Iberia HQ. We'll leave that guy at home. Something like this. I'm guessing, guessing, that UK leaves. You really not gonna abandon? Alright. Good evening, ran so far away. I wish I knew the words to that song better, I'd be able to make a joke. They are fearful, so we might have to put primary war goals on this stuff, which is gonna slow us down a little bit, so let's have a think. Well, let's see if they can sway anyone. If not, we're gonna primary a bunch of stuff. I guess we can always reload if something weird happens. Hey, Palea. How's it going? Transfer France from UK? That is just communist France. They are independent. But that would be a good one. They're actually rivaling the UK. That would be a good one. We could transfer Baroda, but we are mainly focused on the Mare Nostrum, so I think we're just going to take all Italian states for the most part. We're just looking to see, maybe till around here, does anyone join? And if the answer to that is no, then, well, stuff. We can notably now produce a lot more silk here in Beijing. Maybe we leave it for now because they don't have market access yet. We could probably send a few more guys over here. Okay, so it looks like maybe there's going to be no more guys. So we're going to make Tuscany primary. We're going to go conquer state. We're going to go after Abruzzo, make it primary. And we're going to go after Campania and Italian Provence, maybe? Probably just better to make the, well, we could go after Italian Provence. Maybe they back down. If they back down, that's actually pretty fun. We're pretty fine with them backing down as well. And we do have enough to make Campania primary. Yeah, let's just do that. And watch now as, like, someone else we need to fight joins. We might load if that happens. I don't know, that'd be a little bit annoying. This is historical justice for what we did with Greece. Oh, they back down and they just give it to all of us. Oh, so good. Historical justice? Greece deserves to conquer all this. Get wrecked the rest of the world. Alright. We'll reset the PMs. Ugh, we're gonna delete the unis. I think we do not need the... I don't even know what we're researching. Probably tanks, right? Yeah, we're just going for tanks. None of it matters now. Alright, we got Italy. Croatia's got some problems. So, I guess Germany or France is gonna be the next war. Because France, we do need to take Corsica, we could go after Russia and look to just, get this and this. I think that, okay, first things first, let's make sure that, of course, all the rails are subbed. They are. And then let's delete the universities we don't want, actually. Something like that. Waiting for the second for the new DLC. Me too. Although I do want to get a lot of tutorial videos out before then. Which is kind of one of the reasons why I want to make this stream a little bit shorter. We're probably going to go another half hour or something. This was the happiest. I think I switched it up. For a while I only had Melodies of the Masses active. We have it set to intense though. We have 0 chill setting on this. Bum bum bum. But Chance of Success is the name of the song. I'm not sure who we're supposed to declare war on next. It probably just doesn't matter. Maybe we're supposed to annex some boyos. They don't like getting annexed though. Occitania is big. They don't like getting annexed. It seems like a silly reason for not annexing them. So I think we could just saber rattle at them for Istria, right? Do we not have a front with them? No, we do. Okay, it's over here. I guess maybe we go for Istria here? East India Company being our subject is just so gratuitous. The question is how much we want to map paint is kind of one of the questions, because just getting the coast does not require very much at all. Although we do need to remember we do need to get this off of them as well. So this is Catalonia. So we will probably just make that primary. Because we don't care if they back down. Something like this. And these are the only two states we need to have all Mediterranean coast from Germany. I guess we would kind of want the Sinai Canal as well. I think we're ahead on Miltech too. We might not even need to occupy that front ourselves. But I think when we give them a reason to back down, they will. We'll just see who joins. If, like, Italy joins or something, we can do something. A lot of people that can join. We have 105 maneuvers left, so we can do some stuff. I wish we could choose, like, investing in other countries what to build. The ones on the in our customs union to build. Yeah, I definitely wish you could have ownership shares in subject countries and like but this is it. The developers have talked about doing it, but right now there's not like a way to do it where it looks good with performance, or they haven't thought of one. Scandi sides with Germany. I mean, if they're puppetable, we'll puppet them. I think they're probably too big though. They're too big. Brazil sides with Germany too? Okay. Is Brazil too big to puppet? Probably. Great. Brazil's a great power. You don't see that very often. Interesting. Well, we'll see. They're just uncertain now. Basically off the gold reserves and such. So we could probably just absolutely mutilate them, right? So I guess we take Lombardy, Tyrol as well, probably. Maybe don't get too greedy, because maybe, yeah, so the capital's right here, right? And it still might be difficult to push them in general, so maybe we just go after stuff that's easy for us to personally occupy. Lombardy, South Tyrol. I think this also makes the map look a little bit better, so let's go Lombardy, South Tyrol. At this point, it's just a map painting exercise for like a screenshot, right? And so I guess we'll also go after Slovenia. And the UK sides with Germany. Don't care too much about that, unless we could somehow get Andalusia. Although, now we might need to activate conscripts, to be honest. We'll move some of these smaller guys down here. Agamemnon and Costas, we'll try and remember. We'll see if we can recruit a general anywhere and have it be reasonable. North China HQ? Yeah, okay, let's do that. And let's actually also expand those barracks. Let's do this. And where's the guy from North China HQ? We'll promote him a bunch. And we'll set him to defend here, I guess. And then I mean, Great Britain, that's a weird play on their part with this going on to join, but is Israel just in the Balkan area? I don't think it is. I think there's another HQ here. It's in Danubia, it looks like. Oh, wait. Just kidding, it's Balkan. No, wait. Nope, it's Italy. But we'll just, we're just taking all of Balkans, I think. It's part of, I guess we'll probably need to take Serbia too. Just cleaning up borders and stuff. They're still uncertain. We still have 40 maneuvers. They can still get more people to join. No, actually they can't because they have more maneuvers. Just people can naturally join. But what would we want to take off the UK then? I guess would be the question. And if we transfer Baroda, we would kneecap them pretty significantly. But I guess it's these provinces, right? In terms of the map painting exercise. West Sahara, Inner Mauritania, Great Britain, or... We, of course, cannot take this, because the game is stupid. I'll this guy defend this front. Why can't we move him over? What? Oh, because there's no... Yep, okay, that makes sense. There's no port there yet. They'll just sit there for now. Yeah, really hate that you can't take this. So that's what we would take. We're just gonna check again that we can't. Say South Cameroon, Kenya, Sahara. So we'll just take West Sahara or something. Or maybe we should just take more German provinces. Like Styria probably is better, actually. We also, that way, only have to enforce on... Like, we could take Tyrol and Styria. And then we also only have to enforce on Germany. Get election results. Getting some mass migration. Hell yeah, brother. It's not too important to keep our construction going right now. Well, it is because it stimulates the economy. It actually is pretty important. But we just don't want to do it is what I'm saying. That's what I really mean. What are we to do? Maybe just liberate someone big. So we just have less of a headache, to be honest. Later. Like, liberate Prussia, I guess. Liberate Hungary might be... Well, no, let's not put in war goals on them. Let's just take... Styria, I think. I just don't even know. It also just so totally doesn't matter. Alright, now we have no more decisions to make. We've removed the decisions that we could possibly have. Probably gonna just do a bunch of landings up here as well. That's not ideal for them. I mean, I think we'll set this to offensive if they can't figure that out. Alright, why are you confident, though? What the hell? I don't think your mobilization is stronger, my guy. Maybe it is, and we should just conscript as well. Yikes. We'll just conscript a little bit here. Something like that. Not a lot of conscripts, just a little bit. Just the tip. One day this guy's thing will finish. Anatolia and Italy HQ guys can be promoted. So let's do that. Naval HQ guy can also get promoted. And then this one, I think we'll just delete the naval base there. Perfect. How we drew it up. Alright, I think we land kind of some serious landings up here. Hopefully we don't brick anything. A little too lazy to check. But hopefully we don't like pull two guys off of the same front or something. Like this is a little grim now. Well, we'll reinforce it shortly. The 70 stack. Can't assign this guy yet. 70 stack is going somewhere, probably down here, which is not what we want. We'll put him up here. Perfect. We only need to enforce on Germany, I think. And we do need to fill out our queue, so let's go in the resource industry and completely fill all this out. Or not completely, because Shaanxi actually has enormous potentials, and we will also put a couple railways down in Shaanxi. At the front. So we don't wreck that business immediately. And this war should be pretty good for us here. UK can't really muster much up, because they're a little occupied with some things. If you noticed, or not. Like, regardless of whether or not you noticed, they are occupied with some things. This isn't really our problem. Aviation does get unlocked. Let's look to find some place that's kind of close to home and has a decent amount of labor. Peloponnese, perfect. We'll add a ton of railways as well. Something like this. Wow, Germany is getting shredded here. They have so much from casualties already. Interesting, like we don't even have a single war goal. Here comes the landing. Oh, I don't even know if this gets in. Oh, we did just swap PMs. Damn. We might have to double, triple land. I thought we could just land like a normal person for once. The other one might get in. We'll see. I'm just trying to be normal and not triple land every time we land. Instantly punished. Whoa, that is a lot of dudes that are being diverted there. I think we might just send this guy down to deal with that. Once he can't. Why can't he be sent down? I built the port here. Oh, it's still not finished? Hmm. Oh, you know what sucks? These guys are probably gonna rev, actually. I didn't even think about that. Well, influence is useless, and we do want to keep them above a certain level. At least we get caught on one of their small armies. And we'll get a decent land here, it looks like, maybe. Possibly. Can't believe they're moving 175k to deal with that. Seems like a lot more than they should. Alright, we get in here. We're gonna move some tiny guys if we have any. With the idea being, if the front splits, at least we'll get some splits off. They, of course, are moving guys back there. I think we'll want the mountain combat expert dude over there. Oil's the future, not the children. My kingdom to be able to queue up moving guys. For real. That's all I want. It's not all I want, but every time it comes up, it's all I want. I'll just pretend like it is. This guy failed his landing, but it's fine, because he'll go over there anyway. Now, I do believe we need to enforce on the UK, or the UK got auto-punted out of the war. No, they didn't. So we do need to enforce on the UK as well. I think we'll just focus on Germany for now here, though. Yeah. Oh, I can't cue him switching to defense, because that would be cool. We can't have that. Yeah, we should just crush through them on these fronts now. I've just wanted to move this guy for forever. I get that he's engaged in a battle, but he will not be eventually. I think we should just be playing on speed 5 as well. The game is sufficiently slowed down that speed 5 is not inappropriate. How are we doing? Not the best. We do have to get onto their capital to enforce and stuff, though. We do have someone at home defending our home territories, so it's very unlikely we get landed and enforced on ourselves, because they have to take our capital to liberate people, so. I mean, we could just move the other guy, I guess. Once this guy gets here, we might start a landing. With some of the smaller guys, like the 20s and the 50s or whatever. Yeah. Not queuing both of those guys to defense. Them having a mountain combat expert's also not bad. I'm pretty sure that's mountainous area anyways. Kabu backs down. You love to see it. How are these battles going? Not the best. Great Britain's out. Well, that's good. I'm guessing that's because they were having some problems. So why don't we do some landings with our little boyos here in Istria. Costas. And we'll just triple land Istria and look to push through the gut. There's so many fronts. Surely we can make progress somewhere. We haven't touched their capital and we haven't occupied all the things, so we can't enforce them below 0 yet, but we're pretty close to the cap. So that'll be soon, TM. How can you not find employment? What the hell? Just because the price of tools is too cheap? What is this? Okay. Do we just need to inject more money into the economy here? Yeah, I think we do. Well, we could go workers' protections. I think we'll just go old age pension and look to level up that institution quite a bit. Which will stymie the economy. Let's just do this. It's also construction's like a large driver of the economy, so we just gotta keep doing it. I mean, they have such cheap labor here. We'll just 51 that, I guess. That should raise the price of tools. And they don't know how to assign to fronts. Huzzah. Because it's the AI, and they, of course, auto-assign fronts in a stupid way. And we get our landings. Yay! And we'll be pushing there, which is nice because we wanted to buy time. I think we'll... With this 56, we're going to navally land here as well. Or maybe we'll send Benjamin. The other guy's occupied. I think these fronts merge here in a sec. Don't know why they're not merged currently. It's because they're adjacent to Venice. It's kind of weird. Saxony? Is that a new release? Or is this just uber scuffed? Well, no one can get decayed below 0. We need Slovenia and Styria. We don't notably need the capital. I'm actually gonna sign in here. And assign this 42. Just kidding, because he's busy. Assign this guy to this over here. And then let's see. No, what are you doing, Germany? How dare you do reasonable things in the context of a war? Campania probably want to... What can we focus? Oh, I guess we're building the silk out there. Well, we can build out silk a lot of places now. So maybe we just max out the sugar here. Already maxed out. Tuscany, what do we got? Look. We'll just do this. What do we got here? Oh, we got some maxed out stuff. Interesting. Looks like we're probably gonna succeed the landing here. Yeah. You love to see it. So we have to either get Slovenia and Styria or the capital. Either is acceptable. I think we'll just... I know we have war machines somewhere. We're just going to 51 it, just because reasons. Max economies of scale throughput bonus. We need to be constructing anyways. Brazil's out. They're done. They've had enough of this. I mean, we could go a little faster if we brought the guy off our capital, but I think we just keep him there. Mass migration's always nice. How's our pop looking? We had that huge uptick from getting the Chinese pop. And we get old age pension, which is going to stymie the economy considerably once we upgrade it a little bit more. But hopefully that can help the employment come on up. In theory, like, we probably should just go up to like 15k construction, but in practice, this isn't what we be about. That is a hot mess. What the hell is this? God bless, dude. This guy got unassigned too. You love to see it. So our 20... Our 28... We're gonna do some landings here. We'll set these guys to actually escort convoys in a somewhat reasonable way. Oh, we should have gone after Sinai. Mistakes were made. That would have been a decent shout. Damn. Or are we big brain and we did go after Sinai? No, we're not. Just kidding. Can never be big brain on that one. Probably gonna play to the end of this war. So that'll be around soon. It's heavy attrition. I think we're just gonna ignore it. We have public schools enactment. Definitely don't want to do that because we have more literacy access without it. Could go workers' protections, don't really want to yet. I prefer the stimulation from Social Security. That's nice, because I don't think we were getting their bonus anymore. Of course, their bonus is not too tremendously useful. I guess we could go communist if we get a communist. We have... let's go communist, I guess. Ooh, that actually might mess up our color. Yeah, we should probably not go communist. Well, if it passes and it changes our color, we'll just swap it. I think that'll just make us red like it does everyone else. We can just reload though if that happens. Yeah. If it messes up our color, we're reloading. Scandinavia is out. Or do we just have no one escorting convoys there and that's why it's getting wrecked up there? Sure. Oh, because, no, they should have, whatever. We're pushing towards Slovenia and Styria, so it's slow, but I think we get there eventually. Or did we get on cap? We got on cap, so we're minus 100, but we're on cap. And we also get up there, and I'm sure we're gonna get in here. Well, I'm just kidding. I'm not sure of anything. Well, this is just gonna crash through. And yeah, they're getting enforced on. They're going to get enforced on pretty quick here. Give us all the things, dude. No. They're not having it. Not yet, at least. The writing's on the wall, my guy. This war is over. Now, of course, our guy unassigns from the front where he's just making tremendous progress. Naturally. Yeah, I understand you don't like that peace deal, but I mean, kinda gotta take it. I don't remember if booting someone from your customs union creates a truce. It doesn't say we get a truce if we break the pact, but the UI is notoriously not very reliable. Man, just can't stay on a front that would be reasonable, can you, Mr. 21? Just can't do it. Yeah, you can throw in the towel anytime you want, Germany. We really gotta construct more, but we don't want to. We don't want to. And Beijing's got a ton of potential. Crimea does not have fully expanded farms. Well, let's fix that. Let's do these. Getting some pop growth, but notably tons of migration away, which is perfect because we want that migration going into all this. Which now, hopefully, like, these buildings can employ up. They're not very profitable. And they can't, but this is why we go Council Republic. I'm gonna finish these guys up pretty soon here. Surely you just accept the peace deal now, no? No, guess not. Oop, I guess we could also incorporate a lot of this stuff. Looks like we're gonna run out of... It used to be that taxes didn't apply in unincorporated states. I have to double check this. We get all these, and of course, we do want to hit them with the button to reset the production methods. On Scopia. Definitely there, though. And of course, we want to also make sure every one of those is subsidized. They are. And delete these naval bases, except we have a Rev brewing, so we can't. Big sad. I guess maybe now we just annex Occitania or something. Okay, so if we end the customs union, could we just fight these guys is the question. Oh, it looks like we could just... Okay, we could just fight Croatia, which is someone we need to fight. We'll just take everything. I think we'll make Dalmatia the primary war goal. Just in case something weird happens. If we put Conquer State on all of them, they don't back down, which is stupid. So we don't need to use all of our maneuvers. They might back down, I guess. Because they're bankrupt. Immediate Croatian mass migration because their standard of living just tanked because they got booted from our customs union, maybe? Because negative relations. Italy declares a rivalry. Are they even big enough for that? Thought you had to be over 50 inches tall to ride this ride. I mean, I suppose we should just make these primary just to avoid any headache. We're never going to need that many maneuvers, so... Ionian Islands. Well, I think we needed the Ionian Islands anyways, and we were going to forget that we needed those. Return Ionian Islands. Let's go, baby. So that works for us. We could also start incorporating some of this. I guess not too much of it. Oh, just kidding. We can incorporate most of it. Just that one state had a ton of people. Yeah, let's do this. We have a bunch of these government administrations finishing. And let's also add, of course, resource industries. Just fill them out. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Just a little bit of border cleanup here. Maybe we should just play through till getting all of this. We'd probably do it in under an hour. And that way we've got everything nice and wrapped up. I suppose we also want to annex all these guys too. You gotta be prepared to reload in case we get a disgusting color for our Council Republic. I think it will be a disgusting color, but we, like, also Council Republic would be significantly better. How much are we paying in welfare? These are rookie numbers. I guess we can start getting rid of some of this stuff too. Let's remove this consumption tax. I think we'd rather tax stuff that goes after higher rung pops, like furniture. We can tax fine art too, that's a little bit less efficient, and so we're effectively refunding money to pops by doing less efficient ones of those. Council Republic, let's see the color. Do your worst, Council Republic. I'm gonna switch it to all chat or live chat. Okay, there we go. It doesn't change our color? Perfect. Or does it? It doesn't change our color. Awesome. So we get the Byzantine Council Republic. You'll have to see it. And then let's also go, of course, co-op ownership. And we can subsidize buildings, and we can delete buildings too. And we get this war that's gonna be over super sweet. Super fast. It's not gonna be over super sweet. My bad. The Red Army for the motherland. Yeah, the landowners hate it. We're about to get like, yeah. Yeah, baby, let's go. Oil discovered in Basara. Man, everything's coming up Millhouse, huh? I don't know. I haven't seen anyone chat in a while. I don't know if this is bugged or just people aren't chatting. Which is fine if you're not chatting, you know, there's no, like, moral obligation to chat. Let's nuke their popularity, I guess. Should enforce pretty quick here. Do you have any defensive packs? Maybe we can force this faster. They have a defense pack. Okay. With the UK. I wish when you full occupied you could just enforce. But we just gotta wait for kind of no reason. This will also be nice. We won't have to. Oh wait, we will have to run convoys because of Venice. I guess we could just annex Venice after this, though. Let's see. Incorporate. I mean, why not East Angola? No, let's incorporate these first, though. Reset production methods here. Not in Skopje, because I think they have our cars. And we'll also swap everything over to planes. Yeah. Or the non-conscripts over to planes. We still have a revolution brewing, so we can't do anything. Or we can't delete stuff, is what I'm saying. We can do a lot of stuff. We gotta take stuff back from France. I guess maybe we need to fight France multiple times. Or possibly we have to fight them multiple times. We have a truce, it looks... or we involved in a play, currently. We're already fighting a war with who? Oh, they haven't... Ionian Islands hasn't capitulated yet. Got it. Are you willing to? No. Sure, I guess. You do you, boo. That's so much just to help North Borneo. It scales like proportionally with your income, which I think is real stupid. And of course we get a Bornean migration, you don't say. So we'll just fill out this stuff. Dalmatia we will also put in. Oop, let's also make sure we are using subbed rails everywhere. And let's look in Dalmatia. What are you doing here? Are you employing up? You are employing up. Let's go, baby. And then, how do we have a... Oh, they used to have a shortage? Got it. I understand. We're gonna kick like 10 of these, or several of these to the front. And then 51 the power plants, put them on auto expand because there is an electricity bonus here in Dalmatia, so this is the way. Ionian Islands, are you willing to throw in the towel yet? No. I wonder if they're more willing to give conquer state than return state. Popular playwright. Oh, maybe we should have taken the prestige there, actually. Rip the dream. Just to okay other people down. Oh, it's already... yeah, okay. Phew. That is their problem. This is probably way too many railways for what they got going on. Maybe it's not way too many, but it's too many. Venice, you're next. Yeah, we could probably just get this done today then. Look to get all of Mare Nostrum here. Bum 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 bum. All the resource, nope, not all the resource industries. Let's go with it. Shangzi, or Shanzi, coming in clutch with a ton of resource industries here. Just super hot. We love to see it. Look at that balance. Ugh. The Sahara pipeline, how much is it? That's fine. Red Army guy. Wonder if anyone joins them. Probably not. Of course, people really hate our guts, so maybe. We'll see. We'll also want to pick up Serbia for border gore reasons. And when we fight France, probably take up Rhone as well. Maybe fight Switzerland. Just get a nice clean looking border. Gotta annex a lot of these guys too. Maybe this is... Maybe we end with Venice though. Maybe this is a 2-day thing. Just another short day probably. Yeah, we'll probably end with Venice. Keen on seeing if we can get cooperative ownership. If it changes our color though, we're not gonna do it. We're just gonna stay on Council Republic like savages. Just Council Republic, no cooperative ownership. I wish that there was like a threshold more than 75, because like currently they only back down as like cataclysmic. Also, if any of you guys are commenting, I haven't seen like a comment in like 20 or 30 minutes, so the thing might be bugged. If that's the case, I apologize. Generally, chat's not slow like this. But also, like, obviously, don't have to chat if you don't want to. Just a little strange. We should have subjugated these guys a long time ago. Actually, probably not. We're just focused on our own thing. We're trying to get Mare Nostrum action here. Which we're doing a decent job of here. Flying war hero, let's go baby. Full occupied very quickly. So from France we want 4 territories, from Italy we need everything else, and from Russia we want kind of these borders, but I think we also probably want to take this as well. I wonder if we have to make them not a great power. We might not be able to do this. It doesn't change our color, it looks like. Or just stay purple. Perfect. Perf. And now we can delete buildings, which is also fantastic. So we could fix all the agrarian stuff everywhere. Like, you know, here, let's say, we want it to produce silk. We want to be fully specialized. That way we get max economies of scale. So we just do this, and we just do this. You know, or here, let's say, we'd want to get off the wheat and get here, just so we have bigger economies of scale. We can also subsidize stuff now, which is like a fine way for us to just stimmy the bejesus out of the economy, right? Especially since everyone's embargoing us, we could just like subsidize clothes. We could go bink, Make clothes super cheap. You're full occupied, my guy. You want to give it up? No. You won't even accept white peace. That makes sense. That tracks. I wonder if we're probably not even supposed to puppet Portugal. We're probably just supposed to take their states, their 3 home states here, exile them from home. They probably back down if we go for that. Not going to be doing it this episode. I think we're going to be concluding the stream after this war. Nice little 2-hour stream. Polynesian. Let's go, baby. We, of course, are doing a rather poor job of keeping our queue going, but it's also not hyper important. We could also, like, fix a lot of this, like, where we're like, hey, you know, these aren't getting max economies of scale. Now we can come in and do this. And push these up so that they have the most throughput possible, which is just more output of goods. You know? In particular, rice farms have a lot more output of grain than, like, wheat farms, so we might want to swap a lot of them over. Millet's okay. We're already pretty built on millet here. But, like, here we're built on bananas, so we just swap specialized bananas. Idea, the name of the game is maximizing throughput. And we conquer Venetia. Let's go, baby. We will hit it on it and go state action, reset PMs, and incorporate it. And we're starting to get visual bugs, as you do later on. We will also make sure that we are subsidizing all the railroads, because they're often non-subbed. And we'll take a closer look. Oh, you need pops. Tragic. Extra built up. We'll probably just delete some of these. We really don't need more military or anything like that. Although I guess it just stimulates the economy in a way that's probably fine. How much are we paying in welfare? Big chunk. Probably pay a bit more. But we do need more, whatever, in order to get it through. We're also going to need to... maybe go antibiotics next in terms of what we're rushing. I don't think we're spreading it, yeah. That's funny, we're spreading mill tech. All the GPs are a little bit behind on getting a lot of stuff, and we're just going ahead of time on the mill tech. It's not gonna help out very much. I think I'm gonna call it a stream. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, you know, do the YouTube algorithm stuff, hit the notification bell, and have a good day. Bye-bye now.